If you want to learn how to crack almost any password in 2 minutes, let me ask you a question. How many times have you punched a password into your computer today? If you didn't use a password manager, then it's probably more than once. But you might be surprised to learn that most passwords are very unsafe. So if you want to shore up your security by understanding how to crack passwords in minutes, keep watching. Because in this video, I'm going to give you the lowdown on how almost any password can be cracked in just 2 minutes. By the way, make sure you stick around to the end of the video to learn how you can become a highly paid cybersecurity professional and charge $2,500 per day for your services. And before we get started, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. It really helps me with the algorithm so I can grow this channel. Done that? Let's go. Easy pickings. It is shocking how many internet users still use very simple passwords. A study in the US found that 1 in 5 Americans had used the words password, QWERTY, or 123456. On top of that, almost 70% of users reported using the same password for different sites. Password security contributes to why cybercrime is projected to cost the world $10.5 trillion by 2025. But it's not just simple passwords that are the problem. Brute forcing. As the name suggests, brute forcing is a technique that tries to push its way to the right combination of characters. Software will simply go through a different combination one by one until it hits gold. If your password doesn't have any numbers, symbols, or uppercase letters, then this technique will work pretty fast. This is why most websites recommend using a mixture of different characters. But the length is important too. An 8-character password has 3 quadrillion combinations. So, cracking it takes some time. You might be thinking, how can a hacker try a password so many times? Don't you normally get locked out after 3 attempts? The process doesn't actually involve entering and submitting a new password every time. Instead, each password generates MD5 hash, which is basically an encryption used on about 25% of websites. The MD5 hashes are made available through data breaches, where hackers either sell or leak the encryption keys tied to each account. From there, a hash generator is used until the matching key comes up. Then you know that you have the right password. We are talking about quadrillions of combinations here. This is not the kind of number you can run on many ordinary computers. But with very high-powered machines, it's not just possible, it's even become pretty cheap. And now, cloud computing means that this kind of power can be rented online. For about $20 an hour, you can put together 8 GPUs through Amazon AWS. Even if a password takes a few hours to crack, that could mean access to all of your information for less than $100. Dictionary attacks. A faster way for hackers to break into an account is often by using dictionaries, which are words and combinations commonly used in passwords. These words are often spelled with a number in place of one of the letters. On top of that, if hackers have access to personal information like the pet's name or the birthday of the target, it can speed up the process dramatically. As opposed to reversing hashing encryption, dictionary attacks can be done in minutes. It becomes even more powerful when the brute force technique is combined with the dictionary technique, which is known as the hybrid attack. The program will start commonly used combinations and words before moving on to brute force. So, how do hackers get the tools for these attacks? It may be surprising that you don't need to venture onto the dark web because the most popular password crackers are freely available. These include Hashcat, John the Ripper, and Brutus, but there are plenty of others available to download for anyone who's interested. Are you looking to accelerate your career towards a high-paying job in cybersecurity? Before I reveal how to protect your passwords, check out Station X. Cybersecurity professionals are in such high demand that companies are offering great salaries to attract new talent and even better salaries to those advancing their skills. Some cybersecurity professionals are now charging $2,500 per day. Yes, high demand means great paychecks. So what does the global shortage mean for you? It means opportunity. If you join the VIP membership at Station X Cybersecurity School, you'll get unlimited access to all the training material you need to become a highly paid cybersecurity professional. Check out the link in the description to sign up for a big discount. Now, back to the video. Defense. Okay, you've now learned that cracking passwords isn't that complicated. Downloading software, renting computer power, and searching publicly available data breaches are pretty straightforward. So, how can you defend yourself against these kind of attacks? There are a few things you can do straight away. The first is to make sure that there are no words in your password. Ideally, you want it to be 8 characters or more, which is why a password manager can be so useful. Companies like Google and Apple have started to integrate password managers into their software, but there are premium options available too. Most of these use different SHA-2 hash functions, which are more secure than MD5 ones we talked about earlier. Another valuable part of using a password manager is that it allows you to set different passwords for different websites. There's no way you could remember 16 different strings of numbers and letters, but a computer can. Another way to shore up your password security is to use two-factor authentication, so if an unknown device tries to log into your account, it won't be able to continue without your approval. Finally, you can check websites like Have I Been Pawned to check if any of your accounts have been compromised in data breaches. Just punch in your email and it will search the internet for lists of accounts. So, how secure are your passwords? Do you use a password manager or a VPN? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe for more cybersecurity content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one.